So this comment is from my post about a mini trampoline for helping women postmenopausal with bone density. And she says, my bladder says no. But let me tell you something. I get that at my knee-jerk reaction. I get it. But let me show you what the research says. Now, take this with legitimate, like I'm a women's health physical therapist that does research, and my first research was on pelvic floor strengthening. So the hip and women and pelvic floor is my wheelhouse. Also, my grandma used to jump on the trampoline holding 1-pound weights while watching television that was in a wooden box, which is what I grew up with, where you had to turn them on. Anyway, I digress. So yes, your bladder will say at first about the mini trampoline, no, but let me show you some research. So from the original research article about mini trampolines being important for women's health, let me show you, it says that the mini trampoline jumping is a highly beneficial, low impact aerobic exercise. Now, low impact meaning you don't have to jump very hard, just bouncing gently to the weight of your body, what you can control. Capable of improving aerobic fitness, balance, muscle strength, and potentially bone health, as well as pelvic floor muscle functioning. Now, here is what I want you to understand. As women age, as you hit 40 on, you will develop what is called sarcopenia. You are losing muscle bulk exponentially. And the person that did this original research repackaged it several different ways, published it in several different articles, and I've read them all. And he was saying, this original researcher, that mini trampolines offer a cost-effective, easy access, can fit into your everyday life, and it can help multiple things for women. And you know what? He's not technically wrong, but I can see how the branding of a trampoline making you pee your pants, knee-jerk reaction. Now, let's keep going. So the women that are specifically susceptible to stress urinary incontinence, aka leaking, because the pelvic floor musculature in women weakens with older age, aka sarcopenia, childbirth trauma, stretching of the pelvic floor, and menopause. Yes, all these things weaken the pelvic floor of women. They used an index, a urinary distress scale index, a 6-item incontinence symptom questionnaire. Now, I use this in my research as well, and it is very specific to urinary issues, but I would say it is not a very sensitive scale. So if a woman shows improvement on this scale, it's a big deal. And that's what they found with the trampoline study, that even though this scale isn't very sensitive, meaning the change has to be pretty big to show up, it did. Not only did they use that index, they also did pelvic floor surface EMG. So it wasn't just the people reporting, they actually looked at electrodes. I too did this with my research. So they're coming with like legit stuff. So if this research study saying jump on the mini trampoline to help bone density in postmenopausal women make you instantly think, I'm going to leak, you might want to challenge your beliefs and you might want to try it. But let me give you a few little extra tips. As a women's health physical therapist, I assess women for pelvic floor dysfunction and help them make a program and plan. If you are worried about leaking on the trampoline, I suggest you start doing Kegels and we work on that. If you don't fight it now, you're never gonna be able to fight it. So I would challenge you to try to lightly jump if it is within your wheelhouse and put a pad in. And I promise as you gain muscle bulk and strength, your leaking will improve. Now, there are always exceptions to the rules, but increasing your generalized health, wellness, and muscle bulk, you cannot go wrong. As women, we lose 1% to 2% of our muscle and bones each year, and you've got to fight for it. And I am a big advocate of fighting for women to keep their pelvic floor and keep their continence. But I will tell you, you will not see me at a big trampoline park jumping because that is too much for my body. But a mini trampoline, we can do that. We can do that. Hit the plus sign and follow for more women's health and wellness tips. Bye.